Talkin Tuesday. This is going to be a very short Talkin Tuesday because I am running late yet again. I'm supposed to be somewhere that I'm not, and I'm talking like Adele with a very fake British accent. So I apologize to anyone who's British who has a better accent than I do. But again, Cassandra Bankson is running late, so I gotta go. But I feel like a little princess with my hair. I feel like a little princess. And we are gonna talk about allergies today. Now let me tell you, I have never had allergies in my entire life. I've gone everywhere and I've never, sometimes I'll get a sneeze, sometimes I'll get a cold, never had allergies. All of a sudden this year in the winter, we had a warm winter here, I start like blowing up inside of my own face, okay? Like freaking everywhere I turn, I'm sneezing. My eyes are watering. I'm like mucus nose running. Like it's terrible. And I've tried a ton of different allergy medicines. They help a little bit, but they do not help. Like they don't cure the allergies even temporarily. So at first I was like, do I even have allergies if the medicine isn't curing them? But I think I do. Hopefully it's just seasonal. But that kind of sparked an interest in me of why am I getting these and how do I get rid of them? Because this is miserable, man. So today I want to share with you a little bit about allergies, a little bit about what I've learned, and just a simple Talkin Tuesday. Did this sun just go down? Ooh, that is not good. That means the lighting here is going to get really shady really soon, and it's not going to be too good. Because I'm actually filming this on Monday. I'm super spiffy, aren't I? Okay. So first let's talk a little bit about allergies. What exactly are allergies? Allergies are generally characterized as runny nose, watery eyes, lots of sneezing, sometimes mucus. It can be related to insomnia. Thank God I don't have that. Some people, they say depression, basically itching, stuff like that. And what are allergies caused by? That's kind of a good question. A lot of research that I've done have said that allergies can be genetic. And what it is, it's a buildup in the system of a certain allergen. People can be allergic to pollen, they can be allergic to grass, they can be allergic to pet dander, they can be allergic to dust. And it's basically a buildup, and the body sees this as toxic. Now, what happens when we get a cold or a virus? Our body says, oh, we got something in our body and we have to fight it and get rid of it and react to it. And that's why we sneeze, we itch, we eye, all that kind of stuff. So the body, when we get these like pollen or whatever we're allergic to, when it gets that in it, it sees it as a threatening substance. Even if it's not threatening, our body just overreacts to it. And the way our body works is that it wants to like attack this allergy the way it does a cold, so we have these symptoms even though our body is just kind of freaking out over nothing. So that's kind of what causes allergies, and for some reason allergies can be onset later in life. Maybe it's a buildup of toxins throughout time, maybe it's a switch in environments if you move to a new house, could be different foods you're trying, it could just be that the weather's different. I pray to God that mine are going to go away after this year, but I really don't know. Could be a bunch of different factors that are actually causing these allergies. And knowing what you're allergic to and knowing how you got your allergies would probably help to treating them, but it's probably not guaranteed, which is why they're such little tricky buggers. Another thing is that maybe sometimes, like let's say that you just recovered from a cold or you just recovered from a big sickness or a big illness, your immune system is probably weak after that time. It's been fighting off this illness. It could be that you get allergies when your immune system's weak because your body can't fight it off the way it normally could, which is something else that I also kind of found out through my research, which really stinks and might be the case for me, but I really don't know. So if you have allergies, tell me if you know why you got them or if you got them after being sick or what the dealio was, because that would also help me understand allergies a little bit better as well. Other thing I've heard is that some people have had them for 1 year and then they go away and then they come back like 5 years later, which I hope does not happen. But that brings up the next question: how can we combat allergies? How can we deal with them? One of the natural things to do is take allergy medicines. There's claritin, there's Allegra, there's benodryl that'll make you sleepy. There's a bunch of different allergy medicines. I'm not exactly sure how they work, but I think it's about taking down that immune response that we're reacting to like crazy people. When it comes to those though, especially for me, not all of those worked, and I have heard that there are natural alternatives. One of the biggest ones that I've heard online and in wives' tales and even from a couple doctors is to eat natural local honey. What that means, because a lot of people, if you're allergic to pollen comes from flowers. Bees will go to these flowers, get the pollen and turn it into honey. So if you eat honey that's local, that means you're technically ingesting the pollen that's local that you're allergic to. So if you eat that, I guess it's the theory that your body will be able to build up an immunity to it. So when the pollen is in the air and in your eyes and everything, you won't have as bad of a reaction because your body already has a little bit of it in there that it can fight off. At least that's the reaction. That's how some medications work, like a flu shot. A flu shot is actually giving you the flu virus in a less harmful form or a dead form so that your body can say, hey, this is bad, and create an antibody for it, a defense for it, so that way if you actually get the flu, it can defend against it. I can't talk today. So that's theoretically the way this honey will work, is that you eat a little bit of these allergies, the body creates a defense so that when they're flying around in the air and up in your nose, you don't have a super, super bad reaction. Another thing you could do if it's like dust or something like that is clean your room or clean your house regularly. Clean air vents, clean the vacuum thing. Just cleaning out those spaces, getting rid of a lot of dust might help. Also, there's a lot of dust in beds, in pillows, in sheets. And you should always wash your sheets under hot water with an antibacterial detergent or just like baking soda and lemon and vinegar and stuff like that. Tell me if you want a video on natural laundry detergent. Why am I sideways? Okay. If you're more allergic to like stuff outside, I've been told stay indoors until about 10 a.m. because allergies are more active flying around in the air in the morning. I don't know why that is, but if you sneeze on your morning run, try an afternoon run instead. Also, if you could stay indoors and you're allergic to outdoors, that's great. Maybe avoid more windy days. Actually, no, I'd say go out on windy days because then the wind would blow the allergens away. If you stay out on a sedentary, not windy day, then they might all be floating around in your face. I've also been told that taking certain like supplements or certain vitamins, that's the word I was looking for, today is like, I'm sorry guys, I'm acting like a total spaz, and that's because I'm really, really late and I'm trying to hurry this video up, but we all know that I'm not good at short videos. And then I stumble on my words when I try to rush them. But taking certain medications or supplements, not medication supplements, somehow have also been proven to kind of help with that. And I'm not sure why it is. Maybe it has something to do with boosting your natural immunity so that your body can fight against the allergies better. I'm really not sure. Last but not least, how can you get rid of allergies for good? That's a really good question, and I do not know the answer. This is kind of a drastic move, but you could move to another state or somewhere different that maybe doesn't have the same plants or animals or things around there. If it's dust, clean your house. I guess we kind of already talked about that. I guess the last question would actually be, how do you prevent allergies if you don't have them? And if you don't have them, I'm very jealous of you because I wish I could be you right now because, oh my god. You guys have noticed in my videos, I'm always like sniffing, and then I always have to edit it out. Trust me, if you saw the unedited video, every other sentence I'm like sniffing through my nose, like trying to get my mucus back up there. It's so terrible. And like sneezing uncontrollably. I sneeze so loud too. I'm not like a one of those sneezers. I'm like, and it like wakes up the entire house, especially when it happens at night. And then that's why I tweeted about this. When I sleep, I breathe through my mouth, not my nose, which is really gross because then I get like dry mouth and then bacteria and nasty, 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 pasty stuff. But I think that the reason I don't breathe through my nose is because I have allergies up in there and it's awful. And I can't breathe through them when they're all clogged up. So how do you prevent allergies? That is a great, great question. I would say the best thing to do is stay healthy. Eat local foods, fruits, vegetables, honeys. Hang out outside, because I've seen that I've heard that a lot of people are inside for a year, they get a desk job, and all of a sudden they go outside and they have allergies again. I would say stay in the stuff around your surroundings. Continually expose yourself to this stuff so that your body's used to it, because it's when your body isn't used to it and then 1 year it like all builds up in you, then it all comes out and sneezes and coughs and chokes and runny noses and watery eyes. So those would be my biggest tips. I really couldn't find a ton on how to prevent allergies because it can be genetic. But either way, I hope this helps you. And if you have allergies and you know something that I didn't talk about here, then please talk about it in the comments or post a little video response because that would just make my day. Even if I'm sneezing while I'm watching it, because I can always rewind if I sneeze and miss a part, you know? So you should do that because it would make me really happy. And of course, if you shared, then it makes this entire experience better for everyone because I'm not a doctor. I would love to be, but 8 years of medical school, yeah, I'm not there yet. But maybe someday I'll come up with a cure for allergies and cancer. And I would feel like the most amazing person if I was able to do that, because that's like one of my dreams. But I don't know if I'm that super spiffy, at least not yet. So love you guys. We'll work on it, and I'll talk to you soon and watch your video responses. Happy Talkin' Tuesday, guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Bye. 2 kisses? 2 is better than 1? 3. Okay, really. Bye.